My name is Ifeimi Andrew. Let's get into some headlines now and begin with what we have on the Punch newspaper. Meanwhile, don't forget you can call us on 0817 923 0007. 0817 923 0007. You can also use the number 0817 923 0002. So either of those numbers to get through to us this morning. On Facebook, it is at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH. On the Punch newspaper, the lead headline says Tinubu's Electricity Act. 7 states take charge of power regulation. Tinubu's Electricity Act. 7 states take charge of power regulation. Petrol hits 955 naira per litre as marketers, NNPC Limited, raise prices. As like yesterday, I think I saw 950 at the NNPC filling station, and except I didn't see properly, or there's been a change between yesterday and now. Some days earlier, I bought 900 naira from an NNPC filling station, so okay. PDP slams Okpebholo over 2.5 million votes pledge to Tinubu. PDP slams Okpebholo over 2.5 million vote pledge for Tinubu. UK court reserves judgment in £55 million Shell oil spill case. Nigerians in China protest very appalling acts by fellow citizens. Nigerians in China protest very appalling acts by fellow citizens. And factional fires. PDP governors meet INEC amid neck tensions. Find all of those on the Punch. You will also see 1 passenger killed, 6 injured as police foil kidnap attempt in Kogi. If you leave that one and go over to the Vanguard, you'd also find a few headlines that are quite catchy, and I'll just take 1 or 2 of them, and then we get on to your messages. Don't forget on Facebook at Nigeria Info 92.3 PH, and the WhatsApp number is 0809 030 6416. On Vanguard, this one says hunger, poverty, now security threat, NSA, CDS. If they are saying this now, then they are slow with catching up because it's been there for a while, long time. Hunger, poverty, now security threats, NSA, CDS. Trump says Israel and Iran agree to total ceasefire. Edo Assembly invites CP over arrest of monarch. Iran accepts Trump's ceasefire, thanks brave armed forces. Rivers Council CSO denies leading hoodlums to attack council administrator. All of those you would find on the Vanguard newspaper. Drama as PDP staff shut offices, reject Anyanwu's return. There was a protest yesterday. That's on the Vanguard newspaper as well. This person here says President Tinubu should also suspend Governor Administrator Ibas and declare another emergency in Rivers State, since he sees emergency rule as the way to resolve political crisis. Illegality won't stand the test of time. Rivers people want their governor. White sent that one in. The Nigerian police force should ensure that they arrest and prosecute all those involved in the assault meted out on the sole administrator of Order East to avoid the reputation where he killed in Aka. Although all through his time, he's always after infrastructure, not education. Images of 39 billion for conference center, but can't pay teachers. It's just a matter of time. Ezekiel Isaiah. The political turbulence in Outer East need to end now before it comes to more dangerous state. Fidelis Iyan, let's not say political turbulence because we are not sure it is political first. So let's not conclude or arrive at that conclusion just yet. Good morning. It's now clear that the sole admin was nominated by the FCT minister. Now we can see the chaos amongst them because of sharing formula. Rivers people are watching the drama. Williams Solomon from Choba. That's from you. Stephen Igbiki says Edo State Sole Administrator and Security Agents should act fast before what is happening in Auda gets out of hand. Why do Nigerians like tarnishing the image of our nation abroad? Lorenzo Delight. Okay, tell us your name and where you're calling from quickly, please. Good morning. Okay, we lost that call. The numbers still are 0817 923 0007, 0817 923 0002. Nigeria Info, good morning.
Yeah, Andrew, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, my name is J.A. and I'm calling you from Port Harcourt.
Okay.
Andrew, I want to talk on the shooting at the Auda East Secretariat last night, and 2 people were killed. And may they also rest in peace, police officer and an OSPAC officer. For me, CP, I thought you'd have swept or gone into action long ago to make sure you take care of that situation. Now, you have lost one of your man, maybe a very gallant one, who decided to stand and make sure that things don't go wrong. CP, in case you don't know, in case you have forgotten or you were not here, this was the same local government that killed one of your finest officers. His name is still there in Bori and his environ for the good job he did. He went there and he was brought down. Maybe because of the laxity of the former CP, now you are drawing back. Please make sure that you arrest the situation there so that you don't lose more of your men. CP, I don't know if, in short, there are some things, I don't want to use annoyance this morning, because if you allow this one to grow, it will grow into something you may not be able to control. But I want to commend Very Dark Man this morning for that act he took yesterday, or that action he took yesterday. Andrew, a typical term is 13-14 weeks, right? 9 weeks is already gone. That means these children have lost 1 term. But we are doing road, we are dancing, as they paint them, they treat us and all those put together. Why our children at home? Why the U.S. is saying there is danger in Abuja, you said no. That was the same thing that happened in Kenya. After the U.S.
All right, JJ, thank you.
And they didn't take it, and you know the rest of the story. Thank you very much.
Stephen Igbiki says on VDM, I really want to say thank you to him. He's doing a good job. You can imagine government sharing money while innocent children are out of school. Very pathetic. On the sole administrator of Auda, I must confess, anything about the FCT minister has thuggery related to it. Some of the followers behave the same way. That's from Stephen Igbiki's. Good morning, Nigeria Info.
Andrew, good morning.
All right, you're welcome.
My name is Kokem Andrew.
All right, go on, Cook.
Andrew, Abuja school have been closed for 9 weeks. Child. In Abuja, not in Sokoto, not in Kebbi, not in Adamawa, in Sokoto, school closed for 9 good weeks, Andrew. Oh my God. A man had been used how many 39 million to open conference center for Tinubu conference center, 39 million. The children could not go to school. What an iron I'm doing. And I want the country that a school does not, but 9 good out of 13 weeks, how many weeks? 4 weeks to close the term. As the close here, I have a minister that is here, that is jumping every time, making party for people, and it is a shame for this country. In federal capital territory, that school has been closed for 9 weeks. Andrew, what are we saying then? Andrew, we are saying this is a wicked does not value education. When it was in River State, school Nigeria, all of them we are closed down. No one will function because of no good function Nigeria in everywhere River State. Now you are saying to Abuja again. It is the state capital. Oh, Abuja, it is a shame for this country, Nigeria. Andrew, good morning.
All right, good morning. This message here says, I heard 2 people were killed from the shooting yesterday. Justice or insecurity is getting higher and higher in River State. Thank God, I believe. I don't understand why Samuel Anyan will be forcing himself as PDP National Secretary. It's not by force to be the National Secretary of the PDP. Good morning. Good morning.
Yes, again I'm calling from.
Okay.
Our East, making round almost this morning, making round the news, almost the spaces this morning. I want to say that yesterday, police has promised to investigate the assault method on the solar, while others called for total investigation. And all I want to say, by urging police to go beyond investigating the assault, but also investigate the root cause of the assault method on the sole administrator. On the side of the Chief Udom sir, condemning the act method on the solar. Yes, sir. I joined all platform spaces. Your people have been complaining bitterly about the sole administrator. They went as far as even accusing you, who nominated him, for keeping silent or directing him on the actions he is going, he's been taking. So I want to say this morning, sir, that your local government as a leader, you are making around the globe on a negative point is a bad one. If you are still in Abuja, please come back home. Come and see what government, both the federal government, the state government, the local government, now need they beg on now. Money I never see chop. I mean, do something we give you guys in. I take it.
All right, thank you very much. Let's go over to Facebook and see if we can take some of your comments. The numbers are still 0817-923-0002, 0817-923-0002. You can also call 0817-923-0007, 0817-923-0007. Now, those are the numbers you can call to be a part of the conversation this morning. Hello, Nigeria Info.
Good morning, my brother. I see me, Andrew.
Good morning.
This is Blessed from Malo.
Okay, Blessed. Go on.
Brother, attack on solar of Auda East local government area is totally condemnable. And besides, life has been lost because of this issue, which is uncondemnable. Condemnable also. You could remember when they killed this former DPO, Baku and Gasi, it was totally condemnable. They made some people like me. Now, if you are using the of Auda East government, the guardian of the area to go and tag the particular thing, instead of it to charge any matter to the appropriate quarters. Now, they are now being undo. I'm a principle of River State. That's what I should have said as phase one for the law. Because a lot of bad things, the one who led the youth to attack the solar. My brother, the Abuja North for the European people. What we're talking about. The killing in Benue, the killing in Latin country is going on, which is on for. See, Israel and the Iran issue. I'm appealing to everybody that's concerned pertaining this killing or Iran issue. They should see fire because it seems to me that the third world we avoid it. Whether it's problem in the country. For us to face the war again. Thank you very much. I'm Blessed for Malo.
All right, Blessed. Thank you very much. On Facebook, I thought, this one is for Gifting Supreme. I thought they said the most performing minister, minimum wage, he can't pay. Jeff Etibikwe says sharing formula always bring issues during public fund embezzlement. That means this era of solar administrators seems to be era of just looting treasury. Thank God, Ability says all primary schools in Abuja have been closed down overpayment of minimum wage, and people are dancing in Abuja for commissioning of projects. Alaris Peeve says what is happening now that is to later lead to communal clash. Since loss of lives has already been recorded, the real cry is going school strike in FCT. I think for primary schools, right? I don't know if secondary schools are involved, or primary and secondary schools. But I know, yes, for since if people doesn't happy when Nigeria, that's the answer to that. So that's one. So let's see, the primary school right, and in the same, let the world be. The rest of the light. Why is NNPC so fast increasing price? Well, but I've always questioned announcements myself. I'm sure many of you too have also questioned it. But the critical thing you should ask is the question also decision and and it means if all are important good and your peers on the managerial actor involved that would the end user. But if we're get good our a Dangote refinery sustain less there's something to know to the Potaka refinery Kaduna. That it means a male car Ekpeye youth should avoid anything that would take us 50 years backward. That's from Ekpeye car Monday. Looking to a few more calls. Squeeze on.
Yeah, what is coming? I don't understand the other problem. I think I'm attempting more on Sunday, and this morning we are hearing of security understand these other people. What is wrong with it? The city should just go up to officials in this grant. Honestly, before it escalates.
Okay, Mr. Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning, Chief.
Please.
Now, and you to the because the children are they are the future leaders of tomorrow. And it's not that we look at it's a grand taking of a new secretary to build. We also have an HR concern that is, there is now a big a little income, a little adding up for those charges to resume. Please, I think the needful should be done. And the issue of order, I think the sole administrator came here to make peace. He has not said anything, I wonder the kind of peace he's making. Thank you.
All right, thank you. I think the only thing I would add to this is if some of these things should be dealt with faster than expected, because already it's a state of emergency, so it means that security operatives should be functioning in that kind of capacity, especially towards things like this. The big question many would ask then is, okay, how is that translating to what should be obtainable? That's what we don't know. Whatever it is, people of Alder East have to make sure that they try to maintain peace, and we don't want any further loss of lives or properties. Good morning. We'll take a commercial now.
Stay with us. Nigeria Info. We'll be back.
Wow, Folake, this your new office space looks really nice.